Hello again, Leah here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to create a surface from the DEM file that you put into Dynamo. So as you can see here, the watch image doesn't really serve any purpose but just to see what you have brought into Dynamo. What's important is this file path and what it connects to. So the actual image is going to connect to a file read image into the file path. The x and y values are going to connect to an integer slider of 20 because that's what the graph is going to be from. So from there, you move into color brightness because the DEM file is a gradient of black and white, and that's how Dynamo is going to read it. And you then want to multiply that value with the value of 10 in order to create this kind of grid on the plane. So from the multiplication, you're going to bring that into the vector by coordinates into the z value because the z value is going to give it a height. The x and y is 0, which this code block doesn't actually need to be there. And from there, you're going to connect the vector into the vector to add. But before you continue on, you need to make sure that this list is flattened. So in order to do that, you have your point by coordinates and you have your x and y values, which are 1 to 20, the same as the integer slider up here. So the values 1 to 20 are going to go in your x and y, and the point is going to be flattened. And then from flatten, you can put that back into your point here. And you can input a watch 3D to make sure that you have done this right. And as you can see here, it is kind of input points based on where the contour lines are of the topography. After that, you are going to bring the point into a list or a sublist because you need to change the range and the offset. So after you bring that into list, you're going to change the range from 0 to 19 and the offset to 20. And the 0 to 19 just means how many numbers there are out of the 20 that you gave. And then you're going to connect that to line by best through fit points. And from there you can see here that this just creates lines, but what we want to create are curves on the actual topography. So from here you are going to do a NURBS curve by control points. And in there you connect your list of points to the points, and the degree is going to be 3 because that's how you get curves. And from the NURBS curve, you're going to connect that to a surface by loft of the cross sections. And the reason you want to do a surface by loft is because you're lofting the actual surface from the list of numbers that you have. And then from the surface by loft, you're going to just input surface into a watch 3D. And now you have a surface from the DEM file that was put into Dynamo. Hope this helps. Thanks.